Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's YouTube video. My name is Eric Ita, and with me here I have Charlie. Charlie is a 3-month-old, what are you again? Shih Tzu Poodle mix. And Charlie's going to learn some basic obedience. With these little dogs, people are always carrying them, babying them. You know, you take so long to get to the basics, but this dog is smart enough to understand things from basically 8 weeks old, 6 weeks old even, right? So we need to start teaching Charlie the basics. This is the best time to do it, is when Charlie is a baby, because we don't want to wait until Charlie is starting making too much sense of the world and is starting to develop fears and starting to, question authority. So we want to start off on the right note, making sure that Charlie understands the basics. Today we're actually going to be working on place. A lot of people wait too long to teach place. Place is just one of those things that every dog should know. You should try to teach your dog calmness. You should try to teach your dog to be able to remain in place in any situation, whether it be outside, whether it be in the living room, when people come over. It is going to help with a lot of your behavioral problems. So to avoid them, we're going to start training right now, huh, Charlie? But before I begin, roll the clip. If the dog didn't trust me, the dog would be gone at this point, right? I let the dog off leash, the dog is quote-unquote fearful. The reason the dog is not going anywhere is because none of the antics actually matter to the dog, right? If I shove a dog out of the way and the dog is afraid of being shoved, guess what? The answer to that problem is to shove the dog more. Hey, move. Move. Good. You know why? Because the next time I say move, there we go, the dog's going to move. And every other time after that, the dog's going to move and move and move, and the dog will become desensitized to it. Ready? Sit. Good. Catch. Ho, ho, ho! We got a jumper! We have a jumper in our midst! Catch. This is why I love the sensible people on this page. They know what's up. They know that modification of behavior, fixing fear, takes more than a day, okay? They know that it's a process. They understand the process. They understand that shoving a dog away with your foot is not punishment. You're not kicking the dog. They understand that to kick a dog requires that there be force. Morning. You better say good morning to me. See, sometimes I don't like being the first person to say good morning. You know why? Because it hurts when they just run past you. I'm gonna try one more time. Let's see. If I try this time, I say good morning to this person, and this person just rides past me without a good morning. You know what? I'm gonna kick that bike down. I'm kicking it down. Watch. Puppy, sit down. Moment of truth. Good morning. Good. Come here. That was excellent. Charlie's struggling with leash pressure, so we're going to work on making sure he understands that he has to follow the pressure of the leash, which means if I pull in this direction, I need him to not fight me. Well, this is going to be a very short video then. I'm going to pull here. Good. I'm going to pull here. I'm going to pull up. Okay, Charlie, why are you making this look so easy? Why are you making this look so easy? So what I want to start doing now is saying good and rewarding. So good, reward. And what you'll notice is Charlie's getting excited every time he hears the word good. That means that we've conditioned good to mean something good is about to happen. So he's expecting it. Good. See? So first you have to teach the dog what the marker words are and what they predict, which means in this case we're predicting these are huge treats for a tiny dog, so that's why I have to break them. But the gist of it is every time I say good, followed by the reward, I'm going to now pair this with the behavior, which is that I want him to hop on this. And so I'm going to pull up, and he goes on. Good. I mark and I reward. Okay. So we want to do this over and over until we can get Charlie to do it on his own. So it takes a few repetitions with some dogs, but Charlie is a very smart dog. I'm going to have him go on there, and I won't give him the food. I won't say anything, and let's see how long it takes him to go into a down. Okay? The purpose of the place command is to teach our dogs how to get into a state of calmness, regardless of what's going on around them. So this dog should be able to maintain a calm down, which we're going to reinforce with the leash. Good. And so if I can move away, I don't need him to break his position to run after me. If I run past him, see, that's what we don't want right there. So we're going to teach him that regardless of what's going on, he should just remain in his place, and we can only do that by reinforcing the place. So I walk away. Good. And I come back, and normally I would reward, but in this case, he's had too much reward, so we're just teaching him to just maintain the position. See, part of training is there's positive reinforcement and there's negative reinforcement, and the dog has to learn both of them. What the hell was that? The dog has to learn both, because the dog has to learn that whether you have food or not, place means place, sit means sit, and the only way you do that is by reinforcing it with negative reinforcement, which means that I put pressure on the leash and the dog complies to get the pressure turned off. It's the same thing as taking your child's Xbox to get them to clean their room. The next time you say go clean your room, the human understands that if they don't do it, then they lose something that they want. And that's the simplest way that I can put it. It is effective with big dogs, it's effective with small dogs. Good. 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 Okay. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Okay. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. There was a time I wanted to be a rapper. And people say, you know what, Eric, you can't rap. And I said, listen, rap is just coming up with the answer before asking the question. I said, I don't like tomatoes, but I play the game like Kratos. Words, verbs, all of these things have occurred. Contrary to your belief, that is a leaf. Incredible profile. When she turns sideways, I lose my senses. I speak in past tenses. This girl was a tenses, but all I knew was when I went Texas.
Jasper is a rescue with typical rescue problems who just never really had the chance to be a dog. He was afraid of being outside and could be easily triggered into a flight state at the sight of dogs, objects in motion, or people. There are many dogs like Jasper who may have been rescued but haven't been properly exposed to the environment in a manner that helps them learn. Most people feel bad that dogs like him have had a tough life, so they want to give the dog everything it never had. But the truth of the matter is that he's a dog like any other dog, and dogs all need the same 3 things. For more on training dogs like Jasper, visit ericandcaprithepup.com.
Yeah. You play the piano? Yeah.